so today we got workout number 4, and today's going to be based around lower body, since yesterday we focused on upper body. Feeling a little better today?
Yeah.
Good. All right, so we got a little rest, got a little recovery from that golf session on Wednesday. It's a lot of swings. So today we're going to focus on pelvic rotation for him, lower quarter rotation, and pelvic tilt. All right, so those are the 3 main red flags in his movement screen. Really want to put a primary focus on that, getting that movement better, and we're going to finish up with 3 strength exercises. So pelvic rotation, getting that external rotation for him specifically, lower quarter rotation, so disassociating the lower body from the upper body, and then the pelvic tilts, a little bit of shake and bake in there. So a little bit of pelvic tilt, core exercises, and then we're gonna hit the lower body strength. So hit that subscribe button, join us for this workout and the next, 14 workouts, 30-day golf fitness transformation. Let's do it. All right, so we want to get those hips loosened up, work on that pelvic rotation, hip mobility. So we're going to do a foam roll hurdle here. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to place this knee height on his outside leg. And he's going to stand tall, flat foot, keep that knee, you could be slightly bent, but you'll see how it comes into play here. Just going to give him a kettlebell, a little bit of resistance, and what this is going to do is it's going to force him to kind of lean over, basically a little bit, and that's going to flatten out his lower back and not take away any ability to rotate that lumbar spine. So all I'm going to have him do here is just pick up that inside leg and step over, and then step back. So he's pressing that foam roll in, he's got to activate the adductor inside, and now he's working on his hip mobility there on his right hip. All right, so I'll have him go over and back 10 times, and we'll do 2 sets of this. All right, so the second exercise, we're gonna work on the pelvic rotation here. So I've got a cool little what's that strap belt again. You can definitely just do this with a resistance band. You have these in the gym. If you need resistance bands, go down in the description. Full resistance band bundle, guaranteed it's the best price you're gonna find. So he puts that through one leg, turns. So now the resistance is pulling his hip back. All right. So he's gonna get into his golf posture. You're gonna keep his upper body still, and he just wants to rotate that pelvis back and forth. Good. It's a very slight movement. It's not a big golf swing movement. We just want to disassociate, just want to move the pelvis, nothing else. All right. The knees might move a little bit, but we want to try to keep them as still as possible. Okay, he's going to do 2 sets of this. He's going to do 10 reps. All right, third exercise today. Again, we're going to work on rotation, pelvic rotation here. This one's called the place kicker. All right, so just like football place kicker. And we're going to work on rotating here from the hip, that external rotation for him. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to use that what's that strap again. He's going to put it through his shoulder, turn. So now this resistance is pulling him back into me, and he's just going to swing on his hip, basically. So he's opening up that hip. That's fine that his upper body rotates also, but we want to focus on swinging that hip open and coming through. All right. So it looks kind of like a place kicker. Good. And again, today he's going to do 2 sets of this, 10 reps each side. All right, next exercise is called hip airplanes. I'm sure you've seen this one before. I'm just going to put a plate up here, almost like a steering wheel. So he's going to get into single leg stance. He's going to grab the plate, and what we're going to do is we're just going to work on rotating this hip. So he's going to open up around that hip, and now he's going to close it up. Okay, doesn't even need to twist that much in the upper body. Just working on that hip. Open up the hip, close up the hip. Good. These are called hip airplanes. So again, today we're going to go 2 sets of 10 each leg. All right, so now an exercise for the pelvic tilts. So if you go back to workout number 1, We did some supine pelvic tilts on your back. We did some quadruped, targeted. We call those cats and dogs. Cat cow, kind of interchangeable. So now we're going to do is cat cow distraction. All right. So all I want him to do is use the bench as support. So his arms, keep his shoulders tight. His legs are going to be knees slightly off the ground there. So the distraction is it's kind of like it's pulling down, right? So it's causing a little bit of distraction there in his pelvis, and now he's performing the pelvic tilts. So dumping the water out, filling it back up. All right. So he's going to do 2 sets of 10 with this exercise also today. All right. So we got those hips warmed up. All right, burn a little bit. All right, so now let's get into our strength exercises today. So we've got 3 main lower body strength exercises. All right, first one's gonna be the dumbbell sumo goblet squat, all right? So I want his legs a little bit further than normal, right? Usually if we're squatting, we're going about shoulder width apart. So it's gonna be further, more width, toes pointed out, all right? And do like a big sumo man, all right? He's gonna use the goblet squat. He's gonna be right up front with it. Down as far as you can and back up. Good. All right, so today we're going to do 3 sets of 10 of these strength exercises. All right, we got a couple days off here for the weekend, so we're going to get these legs hard and let them recover. All right, so we got the quads there, we got some adductors, some glutes. Now let's get to pull throughs. All right. So what we're going to do with this is more of a hamstring glute exercise. Also, it's going to help with that pelvic tilt. He's going to step out, feet shoulder width apart, and he's going to go into basically an RDL, good morning, and then pull through, pull the band through. You can do it with a band, you can do it with a cable. Squeezing the glutes at the top. Gets a nice stretch there in the hamstrings, and then extends the hip by contracting the glutes. Again, today, 3 sets, 10 reps. All right, and so the last exercise for today is VALSLIDE lateral lunges, okay? So we've got, it's what they call little VALSLIDEs. These things slide easily on turf and floors. So all I want him to do is, again, he can use a weight in the goblet position. All he's going to do though is he's going to focus on sitting back on his left leg while his right leg comes out to the side. All right, wants to maintain that upright position, and then he's pulling his leg back up. So he's going to sit down, squat down, good, and pull back up. All right, so he's pushing into the ground here. That's what's going to bring his leg, I was saying pull his leg back up, but really pushing that leg up in the squat, standing up, and that's what's going to bring his leg back in. Good. Wants to maintain posture, keep that chest up. This is a VALSLIDE lateral lunge. 3 sets of 10. All right, so that's it for workout number 4. How'd it go? Good. Yeah? Feeling a little bit? Oh yeah. Feeling the hips, feeling the legs? Feels good. Good. Got after it a little bit more today with some of those strength exercises. Bumped up the volume a little bit. He felt good. Take this through the weekend. A little time to recover. He walks every day, 2, 3, 4 miles. So that's good. Good little active rest, active recovery. So hit that subscribe button. Join us next week. As week number 2. I'm trying to do all different exercises so that we don't even repeat a single exercise through these 30 days, through these 18 workouts. Again, these are exercises for him, all right? These are prescribed for him based upon his assessments, all right? So if you want an assessment, go down in the description. There's tons of information down there, but you can download the free assessment. You take yourself through it, you send me the results, and I send you exercises specifically based upon your results, all right? So have a good weekend. We'll see you on Monday.